Hi everyone, this is Vu Minh Trung Phan, and I'm gonna do this record to explain my thought and how I did it for task 1.1 and 1.2 in SAT 232. Yeah, sorry for the camera setup like this because I don't know how to set up it correctly. So let's jump in with everything that I did and how I did it. First of all, it's gonna be we have overview of the whole task. Everything. Yes, this one. So it's a practical task 1.1 for SIT 232. Yes, and task number one, question number one. Actually, it's it's make you to create application. Yeah, create an application. That's when you input the integer, it's gonna pop up the string with exactly like what the number that you want, but only limited in 1 to 9. So it is every step that introduction step, and this is the question, and this is the step that we have to follow to keep up. So how I did it? Yes, just open it up for project. Is my way I put this task 1.1 question 1. Yeah, open it up. Yeah, this is my program. Basically I'm doing is just try to bring out if else, basic on if else statement. Just try to bring out one if I get so I gonna explain it from the structure that I understanding. So this is first of all, so what I'm trying to do is explain the inside first. Inside is very easy. It's just this is the variable number with get input. So what is get input? This one is the function that I'm gonna put it outside to help us to validate the input data. Is supposed to be it's supposed to be like the integer, not a string one or anything else. So this one gonna help me to validate it. So this one, that first of all, it's gonna bring out the line enter the number as an integer, and then it's gonna I create a variable with get input function to validate it, and then if I get the result whenever I get a correct number like number 1, 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 or anything else, put it back into the variable number, and then I just if else statement to bring it out 1, 2, 3, copy and paste everything like this. The reason why I put it in the try and catch because I wanted it to be from 1 to 9. It's not able to put the integer -5 or 100 or 1000 like that. That's why I put it in try and catch. And how can try and catch work? If try and catch work is mean try statement gonna open a function statement over here, and it's everything in here gonna must work. If not work, it's gonna pop up the catch like this one. You must enter the integer from 1 to 9, and but normally when we do that, it's gonna break the program when it pop up the catch. So I put everything in a loop. It's a while loop. Try to make it the step over again until the if else statement with the break one like this one. It mean the end up it mean you can pop up the correct answer for that, and then the program just stop. So that's basically what I'm thinking how to do the question 1. Yes, moving on with question number 2. Open question number 2, task 1.1 question number 2. Don't sell. Yeah, basically task number 2 is basically the same structure with task number 1, but instead of using if else statement, I'm using switch according to what the question require. I must use switch for this one. I don't know why, but yeah, but I think it's yeah, just use switch over here. And and the way I do this one, task number 2 is a little bit different. It is instead of using while loop in the switch one, I just like I thinking, hey, why can't we validate with the input with the get number? Yeah, this one with the previous one is a get input, but this one is a get number, just like change the name for the variable. So it's gonna pop with a function like this one. So I think like, hey, how about like why don't we validate with it must be the integer, not normally with the task 1.1 it's supposed to be the integer. It's supposed to validate the integer, but I think it's like, oh, can I put like a second condition in this one, like it's supposed to be the integer like this one, and it's also must to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 6 7 8 9. It must be exactly 1 to 9, otherwise you have to re-enter it again by this one. Yeah, after get this one, the second condition like this one, I just put it over here again. It's the number, the variable number gonna get the exact integer that I want. Like the user gonna enter it and they're gonna get like they must enter exactly the value that I want, and then it just switch. It's just working exactly like if else statement. Just go through case number 1 if the number equal to 1, and just bring out 1, or and after this one just break the program, otherwise gone through everything here, because like I'm very sure that like the validation is working 100%. So that is the reason why I don't have to put like a try catch in the switch one, or put a while loop over here. It's just like unnecessary step. Yeah, actually in task 1.1 I can do exactly the same way with this one, but like I just trying to do something new. Yeah, just basically that's it, and how this one's work. Ooh. Please answer number from 1. For example, I enter this one, it's going to be the wrong input. I enter 100, 1000, it's gonna pop up the message say error, you must be integer between 1 and 9 from the get number function, get number method that I put over there for validation. Yeah, for this one, it's like 6, like it's gonna pop up the result like number 6. Yeah, that's it. It's quite easy for this one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and we're moving on with question number 3. Question number 3 is yeah, basically question number 3 is kind of simple, because it's give us like a code, and then it tells us like try to predict like the output, and why this code working or not, and try to fix that. It's kind of simple. I have put like a Word file for this one over here. Yeah, like yeah, just basically copy effort from PDF file. Yeah, punch up this one into this one. Yeah, copy effort, and I can explain like what this one's wrong. Yeah, when we look at this one, we know that like after the condition is if statement condition is not supposed to be a semicolon over here. So yeah, just remove that one, it's gonna work. For this one is it's a wrong syntax for the operator. Yeah, I'm writing error over here, like you have to put like number greater than 50, greater or equal. I'm sorry, that's wrong, this one. Yeah, greater and equal. It's not to equal, just only one enough. Yeah, and we have to use AND operator. Is this symbol. I don't know how to say English this one, but it's not AND. Yeah, just put the condition that this one is gonna work. Just basic syntax error for this one. And this one is kind of fun, because like first of all, you just think condition syntax error. You have to open the bracket like this one, and yeah, the main and like the class stuff. The main is supposed to be like this, not the capital M, not like normal M, And this one is a little bit tricky because like it's supposed to be if else statement. It's about logic one. It's not else. Else doesn't have a condition, and it's a little bit weird because it's supposed to be like having a result. I think it's a logical point, like score supposed to be 40 and score greater or equal 40 or lesser equal 40. It's not greater or lesser. Just that's it. It's a logical things. Yeah, quite easy. With a switch case for this one, is they forgot to put a break over here and switch is like not in the capital S. Yeah, just like that. I think it's quite. Oh, and this one is kind of fun because this one is you have to declare variable n as well. Declare variable n, so like supposed to declare like this one, and integer n. Yeah, for like 2, for example, like that, with a semicolon at last. You have to declare the variable before with the value before you using switch, otherwise not gonna understand what's it n. Oh, sorry for that one. I have like a phone call, so I have to pick up a phone call, so it's stop the camera, so I continue on. So with the switch case over here, is exactly the same with this one, exactly the same with this one, but like instead of it's just like syntax error, like case default, just like that. So don't put this capital D or capital C, and you must declare the variable n with the value, with the correct value. Actually, it's with the correct data type value. Yeah, to able to understand like to able to like using switch statement like this one. So exactly like the same with this one. Yeah. So that's it. So this is how I answer question number 3. Just by looking and point out the error for last one and test it one more time with Visual Studio. I haven't yeah, it's for it's in here, but I already deleted the project. That's one. Yeah, and this one was question number 4 with the I think it's this one exactly the same with number 3. Just a little bit about like the output, but yeah, exactly the same. Where is it? Yeah. Sorry, where's my file? Sorry, just give me a second. I try to find my file again. Uniworks, OOP, assessment, question number 4. Okay, question number 4. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah, question number 4 is basically the same. It doesn't have the bracket over here. It's supposed to have the bracket to be able to work, and when it's the output of this one gonna be in 2 lines, so it's better for put this one on, move it to over here, because just want to make sure that everything on the same line. Yeah, it's gonna be easier when you look it in. Yeah, that's right. Just syntax error. Just syntax. Yeah, just syntax error for this one. And this one is exactly the same, but like with the syntax, doesn't have the bracket over here. Doesn't have the closing bracket as well. This one's kind of fun because like the one trying to that. Oh, this one doesn't have a bracket from if and else as well. But it's kind of fun because they try to like console write line, try to print the price after this one. Instead of doing using like this, you can like do like this. Just put it over here and like this one. You win the prize. Doesn't have to like print the price at the end. The output is exactly the same, but it's not like on the same line, and this is kind of annoying. Yeah. And this one is exactly the same. This one is the logical and stuff is correctly, but like once again, it's the output mistake. It's not actually it's not technically it's not a mistake, but it doesn't look alright. So yeah, just try to use like you lose the prize, you win the prize, put it over here. That's solve the problem. And I have been testing those things and in Visual Studio, and everything the result is come up with the correct one. Yeah. So task number 5 is they said that it's a microwave stuff, and it's actually basically this task is like yeah, you try to enter like how many items that you got, and then enter the heating time of one item, and then we can calculating like yeah, we're calculating like the heating time for you. Yeah, basically it's like this one. Where is this? Open project microwave. Where's microwave? Yeah, this is my code. So try to see how it works first. Yeah, how many items that you got? Just a print line. How many items? For example, I got like nothing. No, it's not the correct format because I have to put a variation on this. It's supposed to be 1, 2, or 3. It must be, for example, put a 5. You must enter range from 1 to 3. It's only 3 items according to the question. So okay, put number 2. So this one is gonna like gonna ask you single item hitting time. You have to enter like basically like there is no -5. For example, I enter -5. It's supposed to be greater than 0. Yeah, I enter the correct integer, but it's a negative integer. The negative numbers is not supposed to time working. Time can go back, so it's supposed to be like greater than 0. So I just put like 10. Yeah, it's gonna auto calculating according to like according to item, and you can calculating the efficient of this. Yeah, for this one it's kind of simple. This one is the yeah. Oh, sorry. Put it again. Where is it? Over here. Yeah, it's kind of simple for this exercise, but like yeah, I'm doing like this one. I'm doing this way. First of all, I print out like a line like how many items you got, and then I put like I declare a variable item with the method get item, so I can get a correct valid data from the user. Like this one, the get item gonna try to unless you are enter 1, 2, or 3, it's gonna return the value of I into this to the item. With any other option, you're gonna pop up the arrow, and it's gonna stay inside a loop until it's until it return. Yeah, basically the logic is that's way. And after that, I print a line like single time hitting time, and you have to enter like the hitting time for one microwave. So with this one, I actually like using the same logic. Use the function get single. I mean like get single hour per item, but like I don't want to type so long, so I try to keep it simple like get single. And the function is this one, get single, exactly the same. You when you see this one. Oh, and I noticed that like it's fun stuff over here, because like time can be less than 0. So I decided to like, oh, this one is supposed to be enter like 1, 2, 3. I don't know like the data type of in this situation like hour, minute, or something, or month. I don't really care about the data type, but like it must be greater than 0. It can be said that like my microwave only take like 0 seconds to get things done. That's not how it works. So it must be greater than 0. So I put a condition of 0 over here. Otherwise, if you enter like less than 0 or 0, it's gonna pop up like the hour, or oh, this one must be the time. Time is not the hour. Yeah, just like that, basically like that. Very simple. Yeah, oh, this one doesn't matter. Yeah, just basically like, and it's getting back to over here, get single. After I get like single hour item value correctly, and item correctly, I can calculating it, and after I calculating it, I just like pop up the result with the item. The switch is just like the if else condition. If like get single item, pop up the result this one. If get the 2 item, pop up the result of 2 item. The 3 item, pop up the result of 3 item. Get more than this one, just wrong value, break. Yeah, actually this one is not I don't think this one is necessary because I have validate all the data from here to here. I can train the default is to 3 items, but yeah, it's my bad. Yeah, just that is exercise number 6 and exercise number 5. So we move on with the question number 6. Open project question number 6. What is the question number 6? This is about it's a do casting stuff. Actually question number 6 is way more easier than question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why, but it's really easy. It's just like according to what this one said, like they said that like declare the initial variable, so I declared variable sum count with like value 17 and value 5 according to what they said, like this one. Yeah, and declare the integer variable called integer in average. Yeah, it's in average, and the formula is sum divided by count, and because it's the integer, so it's not gonna have the fraction number, so just basically the same with this one. Even you use the double data type for the double average, but the result still the integer is not a double. Why? Because it's used the integer variable to calculating, so it's supposed to be integer. But only if you like you casting, you manipulate the sum by double, and yeah, you can use like it's the result gonna give you back with like the correct one, the fraction result. And this exercise have been doing in the practice class. Yeah, it's kind of easy. Yeah, just like this. Yeah, the result of it quite simple. So I've moved on with like the second task, like task 1.2. Yes, please. Oh, where is it? OneDrive. Yeah, OneDrive. Yes, I move on to task 1.2. Yeah, task 1.2. Actually, question 1, 2, and 3 is a repetition. Yeah, I'm not sure how to say it, but yeah, open it. Project repetition, open. Oh yeah, this is yeah, they're gonna compile like question 1, 2, 3 into one thing, so into one project named repetition over here. I'm gonna send you the source code of this one. Yeah, kind of easy task, just like follow exactly the same and try to see the different result. I have to put like the comment on this one because the integer number, the variable gonna be the same, and you declare one variable with the same value 2 times. It's not how it works. So I have to put a comment here, but basically this exercise to try to let you know that like the difference and how it works from for loop, while loop, and do while. With the for loop, you can declare the variable inside the condition, and yeah, it's gonna bring back when you print it, it's gonna print back like it's gonna pop up with the original one, declare the original value of the variable that you declare. For example, it's gonna pop up number 1 over here. But with the while loop and the do loop, is the way it works is kind of different because you have to declare the variable first, like this one, integer number equal to 1, and then you have to come with the while loop, you have to compare it with the other condition. It means put a condition on it, and then it's gonna run the code inside, run the loop inside this one until the condition is wrong and it stop. So that's the reason why the pop-up result actually like I mean the sum is exactly the same, but it's just different when it pop out with the number. Yeah, but that is how it works. So because number 1 is outside and this one print, when it's print it's number already +1, so it's gonna be 2, exactly the same with this one. But but the funny thing is with the do and while loop, the difference is the do loop execute the code inside first and then compare with the condition outside, but with the while loop they're gonna compare first and then execute the code inside. Just that's it, basically. So that's it. Quite simple, fundamental exercise. Yeah, and move on with question number 4. Question number 4 is exactly like fixing stuff. It's quite easy. Oh my god. Yeah, question number 4. I got a question number 4 over here. Yeah. Wait, hang on. Yes, I got this one over here. Like, yeah, this one is quite easy because it's just testing you the syntax of while, for, and do loop. Quite easy. Like this one is forgot the bracket. Yeah, they got good condition. They got like they declare the variable, good. But I forgot the bracket for while loop, so it's gonna wrong syntax. For this one as well, is the condition is quite funny because like it's gonna create like the endless loop because it doesn't have the stop condition. It's just like the different, and by somehow this one is the odd number. So yeah, this one is the odd number. So basically B cannot be the odd number, so it can't match up with 31. So it's gonna create an endless loop. So you have to fix it like this one. Put a condition like A greater than B, or just like that. Just put like the correct operator syntax to stop the loop. This one. Oh, what is this one? Oh, this one I forgot to put a value to the variable total. This one I write it down. And this one. Oh, this one is kind of explanation or difference between while loop and for loop. They declare that in the variable inside the while loop is not how it works. It must be outside because while loop gonna compare the condition first before you declare it. And it doesn't work because how the code works is it's work from the top to the bottom. So basically, when you compare something that you declare after, it doesn't how it work. It's a logic like that. And this one, integer z. Oh, this one is a logic one because like there's no condition for this one. Z is not greater than 0 because the value is different from the condition, so it cannot execute those thing over here. And unless you like this one is 10, yeah, maybe it's 10 is working. Yeah, it's just like this one is just the logic point of view for how you understanding loop and how you put the right condition on it. With the for loop over here. Oh, actually, it's kind of fun because first of all, it's a single stack between the compass and the semicolon. Yeah, but this one is run a loop and they print out something irrelevant, so it's not how it works. Yeah, basically, technically, it's a right code, but like logically, this doesn't make sense. And for the for loop over here, oh, this one is kind of fun because they put a wrong condition. they're using the capital I. It's not how it's work. It's supposed to be variable E when they variable I when they declare, because they're using the same over here. Yeah, so be small I, not a capital one. And with the value 1 is not greater than 10, so it's not execute the code over here. Yeah, so it's supposed to change the condition or put a value greater than like 100 or something. But if you put a 100 on this case, it's gonna create like the endless loop. And this one just bring the flowers. It doesn't. Yeah, it makes sense because actually it's working. Actually, it's yeah, you can print like how many times with the flower without like copy and paste. Anyway, just that's it. Question number 4. Question number 5. What's this? Question number 5. Question number 5 is rewrite both of the following fragment for loop instead of while loop. Oh, this one's kind of easy. Just telling you, just give you the correct code for a while loop, and then you rewrite into for loop. Just a syntax and some kind of that stuff. Just try to yeah, I think this one, just try to be careful with the syntax. So first of all, for this one, write by for loop 1 in integer, just like just declare sum and then put a sum with condition and then put like it's jumping up. Yeah, I don't know how to say this, but this one is like execution. Yeah, execute code and perform code. Yeah, that's it. Quite easy. So question number 6. What is the question number 6? Oh, question number 6 is kind of cool because it's drawing a program that tries to guess validation. Oh, it's a guessing number one. Also, guessing number one is kind of cool. Like are you gonna create a program and for 2 persons using it, and the first person enter something and the second person must guess what is that number. Yeah, for example. Yeah, so the idea is like user number 1 enter the number. For example, I enter number 3. So user number 2 must enter the number, but I forgot. I enter my name, so it's gonna pop up the error message that I have to enter number. So enter number 10. My first guess. Oh, it's incorrect. Try again. So I try is 3. When it's correct, it's break. So basically the simple rule like that one. So basically I just doing like first of all I require the user number 1 to get to put data in, and this one must be integer. Yeah, so I use a get user 1 method to try to get them validate the data. So this one is supposed to be the integer. That's why integer variable t convert it to the integer and then return it to over there to the number. Just yeah, the logic is that. Otherwise, if it's a string, it's gonna pop up it must be the number message. Yeah, and this one they put in a try and catch and while loop to try to make it go over and over again until they put the correct data type, like in a correct integer. After that, so the second user gonna enter a number. Yeah, just exactly the logic is the same. Just call the function get guess. It's a funny variable name. Get guess. Yeah. So get guess gonna do the validate for exactly the same with both of this code is exactly the same. Just try to validate to get off string or all the stuff. Just keep the integer. So when I got the integer here, I'm gonna do if else statement, try to compare the guess number and the number, the user one number and the guess number. If they equal, it's gonna print out like, oh, you are right, and then break. If it's not, it's print out like incorrect, try it again. And I want to this one to go over and over, so I have to put in a while loop, and the statement is true. As long as it's true, it means as long as it's break, it's continue going until it's break. So basically that's it. Very easy. Yeah, just that's it. I'm sorry if you feel it too small for the screen. I got a really big one screen, but yeah, that's why it's gonna get smaller. Yeah. So question number 7. What is it? The question number 7. Write a program that print the number between 1 and n, where n is provided by the user that are evenly divisible by 4 but not by 5. You should use the for loop for this question. Create a new project. Oh, this one is like question number 7 is kind of cool. Let me open this first, and then I what's the name of this? Yes, number divisible by 4. Yeah, it's divisible by 4. Yeah. So basically, what is the, how can I approach this one? Like first of all, I want the user to enter a number can be divided by 4 but not by 5. So basically the user gonna enter, but like somehow they gonna enter some string like name. It's supposed to put like a wrong, and they have to put the correct one. It's a validation. What if they put like the number that can divide by 4 and by 5 as well? For example, 20, and it's supposed to pop up the message that number must divisible by 4 but not by 5. Enter again, because like 20 can divide by 4 and by 5. Yes, and just that's it. So basically what I'm doing is first of all, I try to get the input and try to validate it by this one. And when in the step of validating, instead of like getting back like the integer number, I have to validate it divide by 4 or divide by 5 and not divide by 5 at the same time. Like put an if like this and then return it to make sure that like the validation is including get off the string. Everything else just only keep the integer, and that integer must be divisible by 4 but not by 5. Yes, that's how it's working. Otherwise it's gonna keep looping this one. And when I get a correct number, all I have to do is just like print out. This is just like print out to print out from 1 to n for that number until to that number. Just a for loop. It's a very basic program. Like yeah, for example, I put 12. Yeah, go again. Yeah, okay. Please answer by 4 not by 5. Chung. No, it's not correct one. So I try to put like 20. 20 is not the correct number. It's gonna be A4, A12, 16. So I pick 16. When it comes to 16, gonna print out from 1 to 16. Yeah, just that's it. Just very simple exercise for this one. Just the most important thing in this project is just try to validate the good data, put the right condition when it's input. And I think that's it. I think that is task 1.1 and task 1.2 video record of how I do it. And thank you so much for listening. See ya.